Hi, I'm Sid, and for the CSCI 3081W final project extension, I implemented the air traffic control system for our drone simulation. This feature ensures that all flying entities maintain a safe distance and avoid collisions. So what is the feature? The ATC system works behind the scenes. Every time the simulation updates, the ATC checks the distance between two flying entities. And if they get too close, then it reroutes the entities to avoid the collision and gives an output. Why is this important? This is important because without ATC, planes or other entities could just crash into each other, and this would emulate realism in the project and is part of my extension. What design patterns were used? So in my extension, I use a singleton pattern in the ATC, the air traffic control logic, and I use a decorator pattern to implement that logic into a decorator, which is then wrapped around different entities. And here's a quick demonstration of my implementation. So, starting up the simulation, I'll go to one of the airplanes I created, and then you can see as they move towards each other. Speed it up. As they collide, when they're around 50 feet, they change course to avoid collision, and then there's an observer comment on the left side. And yeah, finally, a quick summary of what I completed was I added an airplane class that spawns airplanes randomly across the map. I implemented a singleton-based air traffic control system that manages flying entities, and I used a decorator pattern to safely reroute planes and other entities without altering the actual classes. And finally, I added observer comments for the UI to see what's happening in real time. Thank you for watching.
Hello, this is Maximo Daniel, and I'll be doing my final project presentation for 3081W. And for this presentation, for this project, I chose the shipping priority extension. So basically, what is it? So this basically is a way to manage different with multiple drones with different priorities, and they range from expedited, normal, and no rush. So basically, the ones that are expedited are faster and they get done at the top of the queue, and standard is in the middle, and no rush is at the bottom. So basically, it allows multiple drones to be sorted on a queue, and then whichever one has the higher priority would be tackled first. Or yeah. So why is this feature important? I would say it's really important just because a lot of major companies, probably the closest related would be Amazon. It's a drone like packaging drop-off company. They probably get a ton of packages daily, and then there are some customers who want to use Amazon Prime, which is, I would say, similar to expedited, just because they want to get their product faster. And there's some customers who want them later, so they'd probably do no rush. And I would say that's really important because this kind of matches with a lot of real life structures, and if like a company that big wants multiple drones done on multiple packages and stuff sent in a short amount of time, it would be great to have a queue to manage those different packages with different priorities. So yeah, I'll go ahead and demo the website with the changes. Let me get this up. Cool. So you may have lost my webcam, but I'll try and do it anyway. Here we go. So yeah, as you can see right away, there's this new manage priorities button. So if you press that, here you can change the priority of a package, which right here, as you can see, is where you originally had it with the normal package creation. And update priority, this lets you confirm your set selections and refresh lists. It updates the drone if it's either waiting to be picked up, if it's in transit to go to the robot, or if it's been delivered, and it would be removed from the queue here, which basically lists the available packages and the states, like I said. So to get started, I'll go ahead and do a sample package trip, and then I'll just name it like high, for example, because it's like short. So I'll do standard, and then here, as you can see, down in the queue, it got populated with this high package, which shows that it can be changed since it hasn't picked up the package in transit. But now, as you can lift the notifications, it got picked up. So you can see it here. It's going kind of fast, so I'll slow it down. But if I want to change it, let's say I want to make it faster, it won't let me just because it's in transit and locked, so it's stuck at standard. And just to show you that there can be, it will go lower in the queue. If I added an expedited one, I'll add a new package with pay, which will be standard. Well, let's just do expedited actually, and then I'll have to do the pickup and drop off. And as you can see, it's on top of the standard and higher in the queue just because it's the higher priority. So although it is higher, since high was picked up first, it's got to complete this one before it does reach the one on top of it. So yeah, and since I did make it slower, and it can be changed currently, I'll go ahead and change it. So if I type hey, do no rush, do that. As you can see in the notifications, it was able to downgrade to no rush, and it's now below high. So yeah, I also made it so if you type high or high package, it works both ways with the new priorities. And don't mind the other notifications from other extensions, but basically I was able to make notifications for the selections of priorities, and when actually when one was completed, which I can show you if I speed it up. This one's about to get dropped off, if you can see. There you go. And then it said package has been delivered and removed from simulation. As you can see, it's no longer available in the queue. So I hope you're able to see that the queue works fine, kind of, just because you saw that expedited was at the top, and no rush and standard were below it, and no rush is below standard. So yeah, I think that's the majority of it, and you're able to add as many Jones as you want, but just for this test purposes, I won't do that just because it might take a long time. But yeah, able to change and update them, refresh list for the current state, and this one should be able to, oh, it's still waiting. Oh, I just picked it up, so if I refresh it, boom, it's in transit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that was the majority of the requirements, so that's it for me.